Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today, well, technically yesterday, we got early notification, to be perfectly honest, of the next live stream. So the live stream that's going to happen, apparently, on the 26th. This is 8 p.m. Japan time. That translates to, as a typical time zone, 4 a.m. Pacific for me, so another early morning. So if we click on the YouTube link itself, it brings it up, and live in 5 days, September 26th at 4 a.m. It was going to be either the 26th or the 25th because of the end date for Masayuki and Rimaru's banner. So we kind of already knew that that was coming, because they leave on the 26th, and most of the time, like 99% of the time, the first banner end date corresponds to the start of the next meta. So they will leave a couple hours after whatever meta is incoming, but it's generally the same day. So the 26th, so that means that the 26th is going to have, it's going to be a long day for me, because we're going to have a 4 a.m. live stream, and then it's going to be about 15 hours or something like that. And then at 7 p.m. my time, the banners will drop, the new content will drop, and we can get started for the next meta for the month of October, which, if they follow the same traditional schedule, it will be kind of split up. So we'll get the early October meta with the Protector and Battle unit the 26th of September. And then, based on every other anniversary and half anniversary we've ever had, we will have a 2-week gap. And then they will release a second banner with the final 2 units. So normally, metas are split with Battle Protector and then a single. But for the lead-ups to the anniversaries and half-annies, it's always a Battle Protector, and then a gap, and then another double-featured unit banner with 2 battle units. And this is how they've done it for the 2.5 anniversary. Blanc and Jean came out, and then for the actual 2-year anniversary, Shizu Hinata, and then the 1.5, Shizu and Hiro. And they didn't do it for the first anniversary because they didn't have really that kind of schedule going on. But for the past multiple big time anniversaries, it's always been split up this way. So I expect no different to lead up to it. But the banner that everyone should be saving for, that I keep preaching for everybody, is still going to be late October. So while this might be branded as 3rd anniversary, you should not be summoning on the middle of October. You should be summoning late October for the triple featured unit banners. But moving off of that, this is kind of interesting because I normally don't do this, but if you check out the actual post, which I have a better image right here, we have Rimaru's VA, Miho Osamaki? I'm sorry, I might have fucked that up, but we do have Rimaru's VA, and Rimaru is pictured here, as is such tradition. There is now a shadowy figure, an outline of a character here. And, yeah, we don't know who this is. Normally, if they drop teasers like this, it's done separately from not the livestream post, and it's done a couple days prior to. We got that with the Masked Hero for the 1.5 anniversary. We got that for Warrior's Mind Lumi. We got it for Blanc and Jean for the 2-year anniversary. They do these typically separate. They don't ever put them on the live stream teaser. So that begs the question, who is this character? Who is this character going to be? What does it have to do with the live stream? I fully expect this meta that's incoming next week to not be Season 3 related, because I believe that the final episode for Season 3 is actually the day after. So I think we're going to be quote-unquote done with pure related Season 3 content, and we're going to go back to the good old days of having characters in alternate outfits that are themed, like the Brides, or Summer, or the school, like Fount of Wisdom Rimuru, these kinds of outfits that I do enjoy, and hopefully we can get a few other characters in here that are not represented yet. But, who is this character? Who could it be? Well, it looks like we have a wing, at least one wing, and then you can't see the other wing because it's black space over here. We've got a horn, multiple horns or something going on here, and some kind of headgear up top. So this could be a horn, it could be a piece of the headgear, I don't know. It's a fairly slim character, which honestly it doesn't really mean much because most characters in Slime are thin unless they're not meant to be. So that doesn't really tell us a lot. But who has wings and a horn or a crown, or this might not actually be a wing? Let's kind of go through and take a look. Who just has wings to begin with? Millum has wings. Dark Millum, where is she? She has wings. She has a horn. I would say maybe it doesn't look exactly like Millum, but I mean, I could see them kind of stretch it with some kind of new outfit, and it would make a decent amount of sense. So that is a guess right there. Who has a crown, though? Like, who just walks around with a crown all the time? I would say Gazel. Now, I don't think this is actually Gazel realistically, but he does have kind of a little crown thing going on. It doesn't stick up nearly as high and doesn't have a singular point that goes like above his head. Could be hair though, I don't know. Give him a little unicorn spike. it could be. We don't have another summonable unit or just a unit of Gazel besides this one that came out with the release of the game. He's kind of a big figure. Kind of a large figure. And by large, I mean, I don't think he fits this tiny little waistline. But also, he's kind of important to the story, right? As far as wings are concerned, obviously Rimuru has wings, but he's featured on the side, so probably not two Rimurus here. Guy can be whatever he wants to be technically. So you could stretch it and give him. Exalted Champion Guy does have wings in his alt animation. He does have a headpiece in that specific character art, but no singular horn. I think Frey in this outfit is wearing a kind of tiara. She does have wings. So could we get another version of Frey? We just got a free-to-play protector of Frey, and we have a free-to-play battle unit for Frey, but we don't have a summonable premium battle unit for Frey. So these are all wonderful, wonderful ideas, right? If there could be other characters that I'm not privy to from the light novels, but again, if they don't have a voice actor or actress, they don't get put in the game. This has been stated by the devs. However, I did find this post from a JP player named Walnut24, who was taking a look at this. And if we translate it, it says, "I guess this is Emil's after all. I thought it was a wing in the back, but it's simply a mirror fragment, like, I assume this is Isis, in the background." So he thinks that this is actually Emil's, the original game character that's created from the Isis mirror realm, which I'm going to have to go back and find it. But there was a live stream a long, long time ago where someone asked, are we going to get mirror realm characters? And the devs flat out said, we're not planning on it. So I don't know how it definitely does look like him. If we split this image out, okay, or not. Let's see, let's do this. I'm really organized here. We have the singular point of the horn. We have the long kind of flowy hair. We have a thin frame because it's just mirror realm Rimuru. And I know I said probably not two Rimurus, but is this really actually Rimuru? Debatable, whatever. And then the mirror shard that he's mentioning, if we go look at the free-to-play Isis character, she does have a lot of mirror shard just kind of floating around her in her artwork. Yeah, like this. So then if we bring that up, not that, this, and we close it, angular kind of pointy thing going up here, angular kind of pointy thing going up here. I could definitely see it, but let me pause really quick and go find that live stream. Okay, I found it. So this was posted July 26th of 2022, and this was a question during one of their live streams, and it says, question, are there plans to make the other characters created by Isis playable? And their answer at the time, back in 2022, was, at the moment, we have no plans to implement this, but we have received many requests to make it playable, so we will consider releasing it. This was 2 years ago, and we know, based on information from a different live stream, it takes about 8 months to make a character from start to finish. From an initial concept to like, hey, we're ready to release them. 8 months for one singular character. So, being 2 years ago, I mean, at that point, maybe, yeah, they didn't have plans to make Mirror Realm characters. But now it's September of 2024. They've had a little bit of time. So, could we get in Emil's for this live stream? Maybe. Is it just teasing Emil's or a different character because they're going to be part of a new story update, which we have not had in quite a long time? Story quests have been kind of abandoned. The Tower of Isis Loop event has been kind of abandoned. Yeah, that's also a high possibility, right? They could be like, oh yeah, Rimuru is going to be fighting off against Emil's in this new story update, and that could be the entire reason they're showing off what looks to be his shadow. Again, I mean, it could be a number of different characters and outfits, but I really think that this does fit him very well. But if they actually do decide to start making Mirror Realm characters, one, are they going to get like a Mirror Realm force and it's going to be led by Isis? Like, that's a huge possibility. But also, the number of characters that we can get out of the Mirror Realm is quite large, and more than one meta as well, because we have probably what people would really, really want to see is the evil version of Hinata. I think her name is Hyuga or something like that. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Just an edgy Hinata. I think people would summon for that. We've got Awakened Isis, who has an in-game model. We only ever have one Isis, and it's the free-to-play one, who, for her credit, she's still, at almost 2 years old, still very useful. So good for her. But we've had this Awakened Isis model for quite a while for story, and man, she's got so much personality going on. I'm really shocked that they have not made her a character. They gave Shinsha like 4 different units and her new Carnation form, and they have yet to give Isis a second playable character to begin with. We have, base Isis against evil version of Clayman. Yeah, okay. I mean, Clayman's not my favorite, or I think anybody's favorite, but he's definitely in there, the Mirror Realm. We have the Mirror Gabiru, who does look pretty cool in this armor and the color scheme. We have evil Xion, who, look, she goes back to her original ogre form before she gets upgraded. But, hey, another Xion, right? Yeah! Okay, moving on. And then we have evil Benimaru. And there are a number, there's like evil Gobta as well, and evil Ranga, and the Veldora against the red Veldora. He also came from the Mirror Realm. Obviously, Shinsha is from the Mirror Realm. Cleash is a thing. Cleash, well, okay, so spoiler alert if you haven't made it that far into the story, so I'll give you 5 seconds to pause and fast forward or something, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Cleash is the quote-unquote mother of Isis, so grandmother of Shinsha. She's an OG character from the game. Yeah, she only has one free-to-play character. Okay, cool. Where's her representation? Sure, why not? So if, that's not what I want. If they actually decide to do a Mirror Realm meta, I think, Emil's being a clone version of Rimuru could very well be a protector. I think it could be a battle unit. We could get a protector Isis, or we can get our first summonable awakened version of Isis. Like, there are a number of possibilities that stem from this, if it's going to go in the direction that I think it is. Again, or it's just a, hey, here's a story update, and here's a bunch of random characters thrown together that have nothing to do with the actual in-game story, but here's your Upteenth Milim and Shuna. Have at it. Also a definite possibility. We just got Rimuru. Protectors of Peace Rimuru. He's okay. Maybe we can get a better Rimuru. Although I really think they would hold him just for the actual anniversary down here. It's been a long time since we've had Milim. Exalted Champion Milim was the last one, and that's 4 months ago. That's way too long for this game to not go without a Milim. So I expect her somewhere within this range of characters. Somewhere in here. It doesn't have to be next month, but it will have to be one of these 2 months. So, let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. if it ends up being a Mirror Realm meta, who out of the Mirror Realm would you be most excited for? And if it's not a Mirror Realm meta and he's just here for story, then what the fuck do you think the next meta is actually going to be themed about? Because I still don't think it's going to be Season 3. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's it from me. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you all later.